is making contact with the person, and we're going to start to work on the legs first. So we're looking at creating some nice support for the whole system. So this is why we work on the legs first. We open up the channels of the legs so that the person can feel nice connection with the earth and give and receive a little bit easier. So nice contact here, just take some nice breaths. You want to create a nice little space at the beginning. And then we're just going to start to do some basic movements here. Nice compression. So my stance, I'm on my knees and I'm just shifting my weight back and forth. So start to loosen the feet. And I'm trying to keep my hands as relaxed as possible. So the pressure, which is pretty firm, yeah, is come from me shifting my weight. So I'm leaning in more than pushing. There's a difference. You just lean in. The weight is just transferring nice and easy. Legs in, one. So now they're both facing that direction. And we're going to hold. And you can see just what it starts to do in the hip there. Nice and gentle. Really want to open up the feet and the ankles and do a little stretch. So one foot over the other. Press down. That opens up the ankle retinaculum and allows the meridians that we're going to do flow a little bit freer. Release and switch. So the arch of one foot over the dorsal surface of the other. And press down. And then we're going to proceed to work on both legs. So the first one, we'll choose a leg, and we're going to slip our leg underneath their leg. So if you're working on the right leg, your right leg goes underneath. And you keep a little space here, and this under here supports the knee. Nice, easy. And we're going to inhale and exhale, do a little traction. So we're creating some space by allowing our body weight to shift back. Come back in, inhale, and exhale. A little rotation, full rotation from the foot one way. And you notice my body's going with it too. So I'm using all my available momentum. Couple rotations one way. And then a stretch. And then stretch. So you're nice, right in line with the person. One is lifting up, the other one is supporting. Here's the patella, so right above the patella, with a little pressure back so that the leg stays nice and lined so that they get maximum stretch. And allow the leg to bend. Foot goes on the mat and move the heel as close to the the gluteals as possible. If you can't see, I'd recommend you coming over. So you just see this really nice leg position, and this is to help start to open up, well, you'll see. So I'm going to support and just lean back. Now, if this is too much, another nice way that I do a lot is this way, where you sit in figure 4 with this leg supporting the top of the foot so it doesn't slip. And then your center of gravity is lower, and you can just lean back. Nice. Looking down a little bit. So I'm leaning back on the exhale. So consciously as I move in, I'm inhaling. So you utilize your momentum a little bit more, and exhale.
Leaning back on your exhale or her exhale?
My exhale, because I don't really know what she's doing.
Okay.
I'm just assuming she's inhaling and exhaling. Because her eyes are open and all the vital signs are good. So it's, yeah, when I referred to that, I'm sorry, I was referring to my breath. And then, to the right. So you create a little space here, and fingertips, pads of the fingertips are going to go right in between the gastroc heads. So if you remember the gastroc, calf muscle, it's sort of split on the top, it's got two heads. So we start way on the top so that our fingers can get them in between the heads really nice. This is what was sensitive on you. And I'm just going to lean back so my pads, my fingers are going right in between the separation of the gastrocs, and that's where a part of the meridian of the lower leg lives, the bladder meridian. Just going to lean back.
So as you lean back, is it spreading a little bit?
Yeah, you'll feel it going in there. It's different on everybody because depending on how they use their body, you know, the gastroc has a tendency to close towards the center. So there's a lot of binding on some people, depending on what they do. But generally, you can get in and feel the space for sure. And I take that down to just at the Achilles tendon here. And then I'm going to put a squeeze on it, doing this. I'm going to intertwine my fingers. And I'm going to squeeze on either side and just pull it away a little bit. This is nice. I worked a marathon in Chicago, and this is basically all I did for about 3 hours. Saying, just do that. Only because you just ran 26 miles, I won't do that. So, and just one more thing. We'll do a short thing just to see how it goes. And this one more thing is compression into the hamstring. So it's all about the leg on this first sequence. So press up. Place we're going to use the arch of our foot and turn our toe out a little bit so it goes right over the contour of the hamstring. And I'm in line with the leg, and my leg is pretty extended, and I'm just going to lean back. You get nice. Feel compression, okay? Very nice. And it's not a strength thing, it's how you align your body. So as you make contact, you want to straighten your leg, and then just lean back. I can feel some nice separation in your ankle.
Yep.
Approach. Walking down. So, you know, you work down and then you see the necessity of changing the foot position. So, I'm going to take both of my feet and put them together with my heels right on the mat, right up against her. And then I'm just going to lean back. And now the back of my toes are continuing the compression right into the hamstring. And then I'm going to come down even further and hook my toes right on the ischial tuberosity, or where you think it is. Because you're going to feel it a little clearer as you come back a little bit more. Okay. So I'm just going to do the other side fast, just so you can